I'm Steve Denning. I'm a professional musician and music instructor. This is my studio, and these are my students. I'm going to prove to my colleagues and to all of America that I can take 5 middle-aged women who have never played music before, teach them instruments, turn them into a band, and take them to the top of the charts. I intentionally didn't tell the rest of the girls that Cammie, the drummer, dropped out. It's not a big deal anyway. I've got T coming in to temporarily replace her. Everything's gonna be fine. Cammie had originally signed up to do this, but she's decided that she is not really interested in playing with a full band. She just wants to play for her, and she just wants to kind of pursue this as like, you know, something she just does for her, like in her house. And she's not really interested in playing shows.
That's a bummer.
So I've got a...
She's such a nice person.
It is. She was nice. She's really nice. She's doing really well in lessons. She's playing really well. And
yeah, and you gotta rub that in. We don't get to have her.
Well, that's, I mean, I'm not gonna make someone play with a band that's not nice.
Try somebody else better in mind?
Well, no. This is not something we can just try to convince someone to do, because then she's going to unconvince herself. And then when you guys are at the point when you have a performance, she's not going to show up.
Wait, so who is it? Do we know who this girl is?
You do know who this girl is, actually. She's the girl that kind of, I think probably got a lot of you guys motivated to kind of do this. So she's going to be filling in temporarily.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Now, that one I can't see being our drummer.
Yep, it's T.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we got T to do it. Yeah.
Great. T as our drummer. Anita's stylist, the one who's always late.
Hey, wait, from drumming
anybody looking at her
in her garage by herself to performance.
Yeah, well, don't forget, she's already got a performance under her belt.
I'm not that confident that I could do this. That's why I didn't want to do it in the beginning, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I mean, this is the first time you guys have all played with another person, so
Right.
we're just waiting on T. Yeah.
So then you had to pick the one drummer that is as late as Anita.
You know what I was going to tell you? That's right. Because I'm always earlier than her. When
We
you
will
know,
just tell her.
not
a good
Let's just
sign.
tell her
You
it's
know-
at 10:30.
So you mean to tell
She's
me
my
you girls have
stylist.
degrees of lateness?
That's what
You know what? She's a good stylist.
Oh, yeah.
So, hey.
I know. Look how good you
And you know
look,
what?
man.
She brings me coffee to the lessons all the time, so I don't care. I don't care how.
Is that a
I know,
hint?
right?
She always has bubblegum for me.
Yeah. You can bring me a pizza. You don't have to bring coffee.
And if you're PMSing, that's the one you run to because she's got full supply.
Oh wow.
All right.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, Steve.
Somehow, some way.
Got the stand going in the corner and everything.
You guys PMS as much as we do. Sorry.
He does, for sure.
Me.
Yeah.
We'll catch him and then we'll tell him. We'll have to remind him.
So basically with T, I don't think she's really interested in doing this on like a really like long-term kind of scale. So once we get another girl who's interested in it that wants to take over, T will probably step out. That's kind of, you know, what, yeah, she was not thrilled about wanting to do this like long-term.
No, I
So-
don't think so.
I don't think T knows it yet, but I think this is going to be kind of permanent. She says it's temporary, but I've got a feeling she's going to be sticking around a long time.
I recognize the brooms parked outside. I must be in the right place.
Strolling in late, burning everybody.
Oh,
So
well.
cool. Good to see you, T. I'm glad you're here.
So, I guess you told him.
I did. I told them. They were,
Little shocked.
they were a little shocked. Are you nervous?
What do you think?
Oh, I think you're probably going to be pretty nervous, but you're going to do fine. You've already had a performance in front of a bunch of your family and friends, and that's a lot harder than playing in front of strangers. I think it's going to be good for you. Don't forget, pressure makes diamonds. So, I mean, that's true, right? I mean, that's how
Well,
diamonds
that's our
are.
professor there.
Well,
There you go.
bottom line, you know, try to keep positive about it, and remember, if your husband's put pressure on you, you ask for a diamond. That's what you ask for.
Love
You guys have come together to go and play actual performances, like real ones, write real songs together. And a lot of times, typically with adults, well, you guys tend to be a lot more flaky than kids. So I've got some contracts here that I'd like you guys to look over.
We have a lawyer on staff, so I probably should consult with the lawyer before.
You should. So I've decided to have these ladies sign a contract to see how committed they are to the band. but it's completely not legally binding. I wrote it myself. It's nothing like hardcore and serious, but it's just like kind of your promise to the rest of the group and to me that we're gonna invest time in each other and you guys are gonna show up and like want to do this. In fact, I put a line in there that says if any of the girls have a legal California driver's license, that they owe me 12 free chicken dinners a year. Okay, the number one issue that you face in working with a bunch of other musicians in a band is trying to get along on things like what you're gonna name your band, what style of music you guys want to play, you know, that whole creative differences kind of thing. So right now I just want to kind of get a feel from you guys, like what is the style of music that you guys would most like to play? Let's start with you, Joey.
Rock and roll.
Okay, Erica.
Rock.
Like what kind of rock?
Like heart.
Okay.
There you go. Heart.
Okay.
Blues, Eric Clapton, disco,
Disco.
funk,
Disco funk. Okay.
you know,
Typical drummer response. I like hearing that.
ska.
Okay. Miss Anita.
Can I say? You know what?
I already know what
music
you
I like.
say.
What do I like?
I want to hear it.
Salsa.
It's salsa. I knew it. Okay. And then, so it's gonna be very interesting. Okay, Jamie.
I'm kind of like with T. I kind of like that funk. I like that soul. But I like the blues. I like the Stevie Ray Vaughan. I like the...
So what we'll do is we'll put together a funk, fusion, hard rock, salsa, disco band. And we'll it's gonna be really interesting.
Can start a whole new genre or whatever.
Yeah, it's gotta have a name. If it's a new genre, it has to have a name. So
Pressure makes diamond.
Pressure makes
Oh,
sense.
that is awesome. I like that.
Okay,
I like
there you go.
that. Pressure makes diamonds.
I love it.
PMD.
Huh.
PMD.
Premenopausal disorder.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Even better.
That's awesome.
All right. Okay.
What we're gonna do with you, you've only had one lesson. So it would be sweet if you could just hang and just kind of watch the dynamic and get a feel for it, because these girls have already learned a little bit. So what I want you to do is just observe.
Okay.
And we'll be good. Cool?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. So you'll be hanging with me today. You're like my sister.
So turn around and look at them.
Yeah, and you gotta like give them the look like this. Look like ominous, like. Yeah. Okay.
Like
Yeah,
you're
just-
the judge on
Just
American
try to ask
Idol,
yourself,
like
you know,
you're
what
the
would
judge.
Oprah say
Yeah.
if someone messes up and okay, I'm being silly, but
She'd be like, you go, girl.
okay, there you go. So when there's a mistake, you'd be like, you go, and you can just.
Just pretend you didn't do it and keep going.
I like that.
Okay, and then you have to buy
Okay.
us all new cars.
So what we had worked on in class is just getting one note together in harmony. Okay? So we're gonna be on the 3rd fret. You know where you are. We're gonna be on the 3rd fret. You know where you are. And you're gonna give me the crash and the bass drum. Yeah. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Don't be late, Anita. Don't
Is
be
it
late.
1, 2, 3?
You know me, I'm always.
I know. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1.
So let's do it on 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
You guys are ready? I love it. Okay, ready? Here we go. Count us off, Jamie.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Are we going on 3 or 4?
We're going on 1. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So music in this country is based on the number 1. It's like your musical curfew. Everything you do wants to be around the number 1. You're like, no. No. Excellent. All right, ready? Count us off, girl.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Got a whole lot of work to do. I know it's tough right now for these ladies. This is all a new experience, but they need to remember that pressure makes diamonds. What these ladies don't realize is I'm feeling the pressure too. Art is all about pushing yourself to places where you haven't been able to reach before in your life. It's about becoming a better person all the time. And look how lucky I am. I get to help these girls on that journey. I may be the instructor, but I know for sure I'm going to be learning at least just as much as I could ever teach them at this stage in my life. Here's some words of wisdom from Bob Dylan. He not busy being born is busy dying. What have I gotten myself into?